friends, this is Anjali Krishnan, Assistant Professor, PG Department of English, Don Bosco College, Kottayam. Welcome to my paper, Critical Studies 2 with Module 4, Subaltern Studies. Today, we shall look at some of the terms like First World, Second World, Third World and finally, Fourth World nations. The use of the terms First, Second and the Third is a rough and outdated model of the geopolitical world from the time of the Cold War. After World War II, the world split into two large geopolitical blocs and spheres of influence with contrary views on government and the politically correct society. So we have the first bloc of democratic industrial countries with American influence sphere, mostly developed capitalist countries known as the First World. We have Second World with the Eastern Bloc of the communist socialist industrial states under the influence of Union of Soviet Socialist Republic USSR. Russia, Poland, some of Turk states come under Second World. Moving to the Third World. The remaining 3/4 of the world's population, states which are not aligned with either bloc, were regarded as Third World, mostly developing countries. And they suffer from high infant mortality, low economic development, high levels of poverty, low utilization of natural resources, and heavy dependence on industrialized nations. And most third world nations also have a very large foreign debt. We have developing countries of Africa, Asia and Latin America coming under third world. A key factor is the lack of a middle class with impoverished millions in a vast lower economic class and a very small elite upper class controlling the country's wealth and resources. Moving to emerging economies. Third world countries differ in themselves and further divided into groups. The fast growing third world countries are called emerging economies as they are emerging to take place amongst the developed countries of the world. Example, Mexico, Thailand, Malaysia. Moving to tiger economies. Economies with strong Western style and industrialized base, such as countries like South Korea, Singapore, Taiwan and others are called newly industrialized countries or tiger economies. The next one, BRIC countries. Brazil, Russia, India, China, BRIC, are called BRIC countries as it is forecasted that by 2050 they will be the four of the most dominant economies in the world. So finally, fourth world. The poorest of the third world countries are called fourth world. They are also called low income countries or least developed countries. The term was coined in the early 1970s by George Manuel, referring to widely unknown nations, cultural entities of indigenous people living within or across state boundaries. And it shows the etymological extension of the third world model that reflects the economic, political and ideological division of the international community. And to say, this fourth world is quintessentially used as a representative of the indigenous people who today can be understood as descendants of the pre-invasion inhabitants of land now inhabited by others. So they are the original aboriginal people. For example, we have the communities like Maoris of New Zealand, Aboriginals of Australia, Native Indians in the America and tribal people of Asia. In this regard, the fourth world is not only different set of people altogether, but is also found as much in the first as in the third world.